Good morning. So it is first thing in the morning. Need some coffee. So this is the first thing I have every day. I use just one K-cup of coffee. This is a good one that I get at Aldi. It's organic. It's important to use organic coffee because that is one of the crops that is heavily sprayed with pesticides. So got my organic K-cup of coffee, and I add collagen peptides. This doesn't really add that many calories or anything. This has 40 calories for one scoop. I don't really worry about that. I've been taking this for like 3 months. It kind of helps with hair growth, I think. Anyway, I use, and there's some other reasons actually for my joints too. So, that's good stuff, and it doesn't add any flavor to your coffee or anything. So this is kind of what my coffee will look like after I've added. I also add a little bit of unsweetened vanilla almond milk. And I actually run my K-cups through like with a large setting, and then I also do an additional small setting. So the second cup is obviously kind of watered down coffee, but that way at least I can like sip on coffee even longer, because I like to make it last until like 1 o'clock in the day, so I can have energy. So that is the first thing I have, and I usually don't have breakfast for at least an hour after I've woken up, maybe sometimes even 2 hours. I just don't feel like eating right away. So that's first thing. All right, this is my breakfast. So first meal of the day. I heated up a little bit of rice that I already had cooked, and there are actually some, I can't find them, potatoes in there too, just to get to the ounces of grain that I needed for breakfast, and then a couple scrambled eggs and salsa. And then I'm going to have a nectarine, and I weighed that, and that was only 4.5 ounces, so I'm just adding a little bit more fruit. And this is the salsa that I use. I got this at Costco. It's a very good salsa. And this is my favorite hot sauce from Belize. I used to live in Belize, so this is very good. I have to order that online. You can't get that in the store where I live. But I'm going to have some breakfast. And one thing I would like to note about Bright Line eating, you really need to season your food so that it tastes good. I know food naturally has a good taste, and your taste buds start to cleanse and really taste things better with Bright Line eating. But I have found that I'm adding more salt and pepper to my meals and herbs. So I could have even just gone out to my garden and picked some parsley or something to add to this. That probably would have been a good idea. Or I could add like some chopped green onions to the eggs. Just adding little bits of flavor wherever you can without adding the calories or bulk. That is one of my suggestions I would make. So that's breakfast. Okay, for lunch, I am just getting my lunch packed. I'm gonna head to work, and so I love this little container. I got this at Aldi too. Aldi is like one of my favorite stores, but it's got 4 compartments, including this one. So here I have my fruit, my banana, and it was a smaller size banana, so I added a little bit of jicama. And jicama is just another thing that I have just been in love with lately. I can't believe it counts as a vegetable, but I just really like it. It's sweet, crunchy, really good. So last night I cooked off a bunch of zucchini and tomato because I have such an excess of both. Tomatoes just because I bought a bunch at Costco, but and our garden hasn't been producing as much as we would like. But the zucchini we are getting a lot of from our garden, so I needed to find. So I just roasted it with garlic and salt and pepper and onion. So hopefully that will be good. And then this is just a cut up turkey burger. And then I drizzled some Dijon vinaigrette that I had made myself over that for the fat. So that is going to be lunch in a few hours when I'm ready for lunch, probably about 1 o'clock. All right, so the dinner I had that night was, starting with the protein, just a hamburger patty, and that was pretty small. It was, I think it was like 2.2 ounces. I just put some mustard on that, prepared mustard. And I had a bunch of Brussels sprouts, some sauteed spinach, and then I filled out the rest of the vegetable portion with jicama and a carrot stick and a celery stick. And then my salad, I had more baby spinach with a little bit of olive oil vinaigrette that I'd made, like a Dijon vinaigrette that I'd made, and then to fill out the protein I had this little container of hummus from Costco. So, oh, and I also put some pumpkin seeds on the salad to fill out the fat because I didn't put very much dressing on the salad. So that was that dinner, just kind of using up things that I already had cooked, as well as making something quick and easy. Good morning. I thought I'd show you another day of meals. So this is breakfast the next day, and I've got 6 ounces of cut up cantaloupe, hash browns, and 2 eggs on top. The hash browns I did weigh out 4.5 ounces. I'm kind of getting close to maintenance, so with maintenance, I think it's the second or third thing down the list is to increase breakfast grains to 1.5 portions, which would actually be 6 ounces of grain, but I'm not going that far. Also, I'm 5'11", so for a woman that's pretty tall, so sometimes I do have a little bit of extra protein or a little bit of extra grain in the morning to get me through. So, and I usually exercise like 4 times a week, so I'm pretty active as well. So that's why my portion of that is a little bit bigger, but got my hot sauce on there, got my coffee, so have a great breakfast. Okay, this is lunch, so it's kind of a repeat of yesterday. I just have another turkey burger. It's the last one that I had cooked. I have that cut up with my 2 ounces of avocado and salsa, and then this is just the roasted zucchini and tomatoes and onions. There are some mushrooms in there too that I roasted a couple nights ago. And then I got my 6 ounces of fruit, mixed fruit. Since it's summer, it's so nice to have a variety. So I have kiwi, nectarine, strawberry, and blueberry. That's that. Okay, again for dinner last night I took a picture instead of a video explaining what I ate because my family was around and it was kind of loud and I didn't have a chance to do that. So I'll just kind of explain it right now. So I found these butternut squash noodles at our local natural grocer store. It is just butternut squash that has been spiralized, and I like butternut squash. I find it really more of a filling vegetable. So they also had beet noodles and sweet potato noodles, and the beet noodles I would try. The sweet potato is a grain on Brightline Eating, so I can just make regular sweet potato myself. I wouldn't want to pay. It was $4. It was $3.99 for a 10-ounce serving of the noodles, the spiralized noodles. So I was excited to try those. So I sauteed those. It says 3 to 4 minutes to saute, but it took a little longer because butternut squash is kind of hard. And then I had a salmon patty, a chipotle salmon patty that I found at Aldi. And that was really good. It was not that spicy, and it didn't have, I think it may have had a little bit of sugar, but sugar was way down on the list of ingredients. And so that was a really tasty salmon patty. I did have another like half, but I had started eating and I forgot to take a picture, so because they were like 2.5 ounces, so I had like another half of a patty that I'd already eaten. And then I had another like piece of tomato. Those are tomatoes from our garden, so we're finally starting to get some tomatoes from our garden. Really good. Tomatoes from your garden are just so much better than the ones from the store. And then some just slices of vegetable, jicama, again, red pepper, and celery and carrot sticks. And then I had a little mini dill pickle or two and the avocado for my fat. So that was my dinner. It was really good. I really like those Chipotle salmon burgers from Aldi. I recommend those. So that was my dinner.